Well, it's Friday. Another week's gone by, and these are the driving thoughts for Friday. And I figured I'd just do a compilation today of things I read and researched this week. We'll start with the horrible first, and then we'll move on. New York State has decided, for some reason, that it's okay to kill your baby up until the day it comes out of you. That's just pure evil. And anybody still living in New York needs to be ashamed of themselves. That's just disgusting. I don't know what Cuomo's thinking. Obviously he's not thinking, he's a liberal. They don't think much. So, that's a horrible thing. We need to do something about that. We'll go into the whole thing about abortion next week. I say if we don't start standing up, it's going to be like that everywhere. New York's just the start. Sorry about that noise. Let's see what else happened. The world's going to end in 12 years. That's thanks you to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and her that magic 8-ball she shakes around. What else did she have to say? She said math. Oh, math is racist. Don't forget, algorithms, which are based on math, are racist. Just remember that. I'm saying they can't be racist if you put in racist information. The math is now racist. I just found out that last week, during a government shutdown now, where people are not getting paid but still going to work, that the House of Representatives decided they needed to make a bill denouncing white supremacy. Which they'd already done like 2005 or 2006, I don't remember the exact year. They'd already done that. Why do it again? Do I agree with white supremacy? No. I denounce it as well. But you know what? It exists. Just like black supremacy exists. Liberal supremacy exists. All exists in people's minds. That's where it exists. White people are not any more superior than anybody else on this planet. We're all the same. White supremacy, excuse me, or any supremacy at all, only exists in the mind of the person that thinks it. Can you control thought? No. Don't even try to control thought. It's one place the government's illegal. You can't go there. Don't go to my thoughts. We'd like half of them anyway. So I thought that was pretty funny that during government shutdown, when they should be talking about how to fix that, they're talking about denouncing white supremacy. Okay. I guess that was a waste of a day, since they waste a lot of time up there. I sat there and I listened to the votes yesterday. The two bills that could open the government, both of them failed. I'd listened to that for like an hour and a half. Did they waste a lot of time up there? And I do mean a lot of time. What else happened this week? Oh, the whole 12 years thing. Because of climate change. The world's going to end in 12 years if we don't fix it. Well, I hate to tell this young lady, but she needs to stick to stuff she knows, like clothes and mixed drinks. Because she certainly don't know science. And she certainly don't know economics. How do we get a woman telling us about economics that got a degree from Boston University, and at the age of 30 she's a bartender because nobody will hire her in her field? Go figure that one out. Figure that one out. Got a college degree, can't work in her field. She's a bartender, but now she's on a finance oversight committee. Common sense is dead in Washington, D.C. I'm just telling you right now. The government shutdown is ridiculous. Open the government. I don't know why you got a bunch of babies up there. I want this and you want that. Just open the government and then get what you want another way. Knuckleheads. It's my favorite word right now, knuckleheads. There's all a bunch of knuckleheads in Washington, D.C. So, what else happened this week? Oh, Nancy Pelosi canceled the State of the Union address. Listen up, Donnie, go to the Senate and have it. You ain't gotta go in front of the House of Representatives. Go to the Senate. Go to the Senate floor and do it. And don't even invite the House of Representatives. They don't need to be there. And the House of Representatives and the Senate, y'all need to realize that you were elected by your constituents, not by American people. All the American people, I'm sorry. Your constituency. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is 100,000 people in her district. That's who you represent. You don't represent me. You don't represent most Americans. You represent 100,000 people out of 359 million people. Okay, that's what you represent. Dianne Feinstein, you don't represent the American people. You represent the people in your district. Maxine Waters doesn't represent the American people. You represent the people in your district. Get that through your thick heads. And then start doing what your constituents want. Not what you want, not what the Democrats want, not what the Republicans want, what you want. Ted Cruz, from my state of Texas, open the government. That's what the people of Texas want. They don't want you sitting there whining, crying, and fighting over a wall. You can get a wall. Declare a national emergency, get a wall. Get the government of Texas to build the wall. He's got the right. He can build the wall all along the border of Texas. He can add border security if he wants to. He has the right. He's the governor of Texas. He has the right to secure Texas borders and to protect Texas citizens. Just open the government. That's what Texans want. That's what most Americans want. And the few that sit there and say, don't open the government until you get a wall, until you get the money for the wall, you're knuckleheads. You don't care about the people either. There's 800,000 people out of work right now, not collecting a paycheck. If you're one of them and you see this, I apologize for the knuckleheads in Congress. I apologize for a knuckleheaded president. I don't know what makes them think that they represent the American. They can't even represent the few people in their districts. Dianne Feinstein and Maxine Waters and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and that Rashid Tlaib anti-Semite lady sit there and talk about the majority, what the majority of American people want. They don't have a clue what the majority of American people want. I'm tired of these knuckleheaded people in Washington, D.C. thinking they know what the majority of the American people want. You need to find out what the majority of your constituents want, and then do that. I know those people, the representatives and the senators from New York, I know what their people want. They want to kill their babies. And they want to celebrate the fact they can do it. Most disgusting thing I ever heard in my life. It's just vomitous. those people who think the world's going to end in 12 years. The world's going to end when Jesus comes back. And not a minute sooner. So if Jesus comes back in 12 years, praise Him. Come on with it. I'm ready. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. I want to see y'all in heaven. Get right with Jesus. Accept Him and His love. You will have a place in heaven right beside Him. We're moving closer to my ministry being opened at the First Baptist Church of Cleveland, Texas. About another month, we'll have her up and running. It's called Regroup Ministry. It's a life recovery group. That's my plug. Sorry, I got a tickle. That's my plug. We use 8 principles of recovery into 12 steps. It's biblically based because Jesus can get you through anything and the truth will set you free. No more lies. Oh, forgot one thing happened this week. Those kids from Covington Catholic School. One of them got interviewed the other night, which was a totally biased, disgusting interview. She asked all the wrong questions. She asked baited questions. She asked leading questions. And she asked basically disrespectful questions. Them kids did nothing wrong. I watched that whole video. Way to go, kids. I would not have been that calm about the whole thing. Fact checkers are wrong. That's another one from the liberals. And I've just got one thing to say about polls. Unless a poll is going to poll every single person in the United States of America, don't say that the poll represents all Americans, because it don't. It represents whoever you think you want to interview, and 99% of the time it's people that agree with your position to begin with. So, polls are worthless. Polls are biased. They're designed that way. They have an agenda these days. Never used to be that way, but it's that way now. It's just like the propaganda networks. They're not news no more, they're propaganda. CNN, Fox, all of them. None of them are news. MSNBC, NBC, ABC. You can't find a good news source these days. So what I suggest you do is take whatever they say, research it yourself. The internet is a beautiful thing. You can Google anything, and you can get 14 different sides of a story. How that happens, I don't know. But then you make your own informed decision. Oh, another thing happened to me this week. I had a lady on Twitter tell me that I shouldn't engage in an intellectual argument with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And you're right, I shouldn't engage in an intellectual debate with that woman because she comes unequipped. She's not equipped to have an intellectual debate with me or anybody else. She has talking points. She doesn't have any real facts. So, y'all have a good weekend. Love y'all. God bless you. Stay true to yourselves. Stay true to your beliefs. Jesus loves you. This I know, for the Bible tells me so. Sorry, I digress. I just want to leave you with a few of my thoughts for this weekend, and I'll be back Monday. Take care. God bless.